As millions of people roll up their sleeves to get a coronavirus vaccine, a lot of people have questions about how they work and what they do.
That's why we're doing our series, Vaccinating Against the Virus, to help clear up some of the confusion. 10 News 9's Marielena Balouris is here with more from local health experts. Lena?
Anita, Tom, last night I explained how the two vaccines, the Pfizer and the Moderna, work. Tonight I speak with local health experts about rumors involving fertility and what they think about the variants that have entered the country. More than 873,000 people across the Commonwealth have received their first dose of the coronavirus vaccine. The two vaccines that are currently in the U.S. use messenger RNA technology, which essentially tells your body how to make the spike of the COVID virus to then create an immune response. One of the rumors local health experts say they're hearing a lot of is that the vaccines will affect fertility. Dr. Edward Oldfield, a professor of medicine at Eastern Virginia Medical School, says that is absurd.
This mRNA vaccine does not circulate in your body. It can't get to any issues with sperm reduction or ovaries or whatever. It's just there in your arm, and it's making a response against one thing, the spike of the virus. Nothing in your body. It's making a reaction against the virus spike.
There is a similarity between a protein that's part of the COVID spike and part of the placenta. Dr. Michael Charles with Centera says they may be similar, but they are not the same.
Think about this as two telephone numbers, different telephone numbers. They each have a 7 in it. You know, what are the odds of that telephone number being exactly the same if they only have one digit that's the same? Very unlikely. The same thing with its genetic makeup.
Dr. Charles says if COVID antibodies, whether from the vaccine or from having the virus itself, affected fertility, we'd likely already see a drop in our population levels. When it comes to the variants of the coronavirus, the doctors believe the current vaccines will offer some protection, although the exact amount isn't known for sure. What is known, the more people vaccinated, the less variants.
This vaccine has such a high rate of protection that's what's going to stop this virus in its tracks and prevent some of these mutations too.
The doctors say if you are already pregnant and are considering the vaccine, talk to your doctor. Same advice for people with severe allergic reactions. I'm Marielena Balouris, 10 on your side.